With the summer tour well underway, the fantastic and surreal elements of the Blue Devils production, Fellini-esque, continues to evolve. What was once a bare-bones composite finds itself adding detail by creating a visual and emotional narrative that captures the delight and whimsy of the Italian filmmaker's work. Part of that storytelling is embodied through the color guard, a crucial artistic element that allows the audience to understand the story of this year's show. Incredible performers assigned with a challenging task of portraying actors who are also in the middle of acting.
As far as the show goes, it's a very new concept. It's like we're doing a show about film.
It's about movies. They have a runway, they have lights, all that stuff. But on a deeper level, it really is a tribute to Fellini.
There are different energies through different parts of the show.
We get to go through so many different character changes, from the opener to the ballad to like drum breaks to the closer.
It's odd. One moment it's religious, the next it's kind of whatever you want to call Fellini's fantasy, and then back to the religion, and then I don't know, it's mystical.
As performers, it's our job to kind of deliver that story through our performance, you know.
Don't just be Marcus doing color guard, be Marcus being Fellini doing color guard.
Definitely my favorite part of the show is the Be Italian part after Act 3. Right after we come down from the tables, the girls and the boys start to unzip, you know, show a little bit more skin. It's a little more sensual, a little more edgy, and that's not a character you get to portray a lot.
We're somewhat very seductive in that part, and we're really in the audience. It's somewhat difficult for the color guard because we have to, for the girls, we're doing the tambourines and everything, having to keep in time with the drums and the horns and the pit and everything.
We have a really cool rifle feature part. We know, okay, yeah, they're totally watching the girls, but the rifle work is so fun. We just love performing that part. It's like, it starts off with like a backhand and then like a catch behind our back, a quad catch at 45 and then land flat, and then it all ends with a really like hardcore 7 when the chorus shouts, hey. You know, and then brings us into the next act. But that whole part, even though the girls are on their tambourine part and we know that the audience is watching them, we love performing that part because that's a lot of rifle spins.
My favorite part of the show would have to be personally the ballad.
The part where Loette and Patrick are coming down the runway and the whole color guard is at the end of the runway. It's the end of the ballad and we're kind of reaching towards them as Loette starts to hug Patrick, you know.
Loette is somewhat his guardian, and at the end she like wraps her arms around him to let him know that it's okay and somebody is there for him.
And he's sort of this sad clown part, and it's his emotion and he's the focus, but as a guard we're portraying that same emotion kind of through him.
Doing the ballad and all that beautiful movement that we have and how quirky it is, and being a puppet and moving in slow motion, that's what I really enjoy.
That whole ballad has a lot of powerful, you know, soft energy, but then at the very end it changes character, gets a little bit I would say a little less uncomfortable almost.
By the end of the summer, I just want to feel more confident, not only in my spinning, but just in general, in life.
The end goal for us is to make ourselves better, to push ourselves and our own limits.